The Villafana family has been in the wine business for nearly 400 years. In 1611, Don Manuel Villafana came to Argentina from Spain as a soldier to defend the Spanish fleet against attacking pirates. He settled in South America as a farmer and helped pioneer Argentinian winemaking as one of the very first to plant vines in the region. The venue first produced wines for the church priests and later for settlers who came seeking new opportunities.
امروز روزیه که اون چه از پدران ما دزدیده بودند رو پس بگیریم. پیروزی میتونه بالاخره از آن ما بشه، ولی باید به سرعت وارد عمل بشیم.
Pentagon officials are confirming that the country of Ariana is preparing for an attack on neighboring Ethiopia. The Ethiopian government is now requesting military support from its NATO allies, including U.S. forces, who are already deployed in Ethiopia.
There is no end to this slope is about a guy who thinks he's a writer, but he hasn't actually really written anything. So on a narrative level, it's really about someone who has been ineffective in life.
He's trying to overcome death of a childhood friend, and he feels great remorse and guilt for having participated in this very dangerous game in which his friend Stephanie died.
And he can't really forget her. And so in a way, his inability to write is tied to his inability to live an effective or productive life.
He's a jerk. He's arrogant, he's pretentious, he's hypercritical and judgmental of others. He doesn't reflect, he doesn't think about things that have happened to him and why they've happened. He just keeps moving on with life. He's also a drug addict. So he's wrestling with addiction problems, he's wrestling with alcoholism, a divorce. I kept throwing things at John, see what he could handle, what he couldn't handle, and he can't really handle anything.
Who's the driver here? I think it's at real time knowing how the warfighter, the soldiers use your equipment. They think it's interesting and pretty cool that someone will travel 7,500 miles to talk to him at an outlying file. And then be interested in enough to say, how is this working? How are you using it? How can you make it better? And the improvements that we have come from NCOs that are using our equipment, making it better. It should always drive us. How can I make it better? When we figure out the improvement, we bring it back and we put it into a production in-stride improvement of the roller or the Rhino or whatever program to make a better capability. And you don't get it by a phone or a VTC or an email. Sometimes you have to go. You have to stay relevant with the warfighter and you have to go and deploy. You have to see what he sees, see what he feels, see how he operates. You can't get that over a phone.